ng traffic, ng medical, para make sure natin na safe, enjoyable, and memorable yung ating finals dito sa Iloilo. And we are also proud to share that 3 of our Milo Marathon champions ay galing sa Iloilo. So, ni-research po natin. Palakpakan natin ang ating mga champions ng Iloilo. Jimmy De La Torre, 1981 Milo Marathon King. Paquito Rizalde, 1995 Milo Marathon King. And Herman Suizo, 1997 Milo Marathon King. And who knows? Baka sa Sunday, makita natin our next Milo Marathon King and Queen ay magagaling dito sa Iloilo. So, we are really grateful dahil naging part ang Iloilo sa history, not just ng Milo Marathon, but ng ating sports development and grassroots programs dito sa Iloilo and in the region. So again, we'd like to thank all the support ng LGU, ating media partners, running communities for making this possible, and we are really looking forward to this Sunday's finals. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Sir Carlo. Indeed, it's more than just the warmest smile that Iloilo could offer to the Philippines. With that being said, Iloilo deserves a champion applause from all of us. Thank you very much, Iloilo. And now for Ma'am Veronica Cruz. How does Milo envision the next champion, or chapter rather, of the marathon as it enters its 50th year? And what legacy does it hope to strengthen?
Thank you for the question, Felix. Maayong hapon sa inyong tanan. Welcome sa inyong lahat. So thank you for that question kasi very excited ako to answer. To our press partners and to all the champions here, alam niyo ba kung ilang years na yung Milo Marathon next year? Hindi alam.
Ilan?
50!
Wow!
Next year is our golden anniversary or golden year. So imagine 50 years already. So the legacy that we hope to leave the nation is still the values learned in sports. So it's grit, discipline, and teamwork. We believe that we learn many lessons in sports, lessons that can be learned beyond the four walls of the classroom. And I think what's really the real legacy here is if we imbibe those values and pass it on to the next generation. So the legacy is generation after generation after generation of Milo champions. That's the legacy that we hope to really leave the nation with. Also, alam niyo ba, next year, we will be targeting 50 races to match the, the golden year. So abangan niyo ang new and exciting, innovative programs that we'll have. You know, this year, we had a Milo Marathon that's PWD friendly. So we had one. So it was really amazing to run alongside persons in wheelchairs. Nakita ko yung may isang blind na nililead siya ng family member while running. So we make Milo Marathon more inclusive. We will have more kids join because we know that a lot of kids are inactive. So dapat strengthen natin yung partnership with schools para mas marami pang makatakbo. And we will make it more accessible to everyone. So please watch out for all the populo that we will have for our 50th year. Thank you.
Wow, sounds exciting! Really very much excited for next year. 50 races nationwide! Wow! And now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much to our dear panelists. Now let's field some questions from our beloved media guests for today. And we are now opening our floor to our media guests. And we'd encourage everybody to introduce first yourself because we'd like to know more about you and the place or the company that you represent or the office.
From the press, would you have any questions?
Mayong gabi, magandang gabi. I'm Joel Franco from Army TV. It has been observed of motorists that during the race, instead of running, the participants are walking and deliberately affecting the traffic in the city. How to ensure that all of those participants will run, will not walk, that will prolong the problem of traffic in Iloilo City.
Thank you so much for that question. Let me answer. We do coordinate with the LGU in terms of the road closures. Mostly, to your comment, yung naglalakad po are the lower categories, the kids, and probably also those who are older, the elderly. We cannot guarantee that we encourage them to run, but our marshals encourage them na dalagan mo. But what we assure the motorists is that may cut-off po kami. For example, we say at 7 a.m. bukas na po yung road. Kumari, ganyan. So, yun po ang kino-coordinate namin because it's also important for us yung feelings po ng mga motorists kasi nga, malilate sila, yung iba may pasok sa linggo. But that is very much a consideration that we also value. Hindi lang po yung runners yung binabantayan namin. Kaya if you will see our gun start or kung anong oras nagsisimula yung race namin, it's really early in the morning para po hindi maagtabiano majority of our commuters. I hope I was able to answer the question. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Sir Andrew, and you, sir, for asking that question.
Any additional question?
We meet halfway. That's it. Next question, please, from our media friends.
On the positive side, paano natin ang malaking impact in terms of economy in the city of Iloilo with the hosting of this Milo Marathon?
Thank you. I'll start. Again, tama po kayo on the positive note. Marami pong impact din na nadadala ng ating programa, ng grassroots program, specifically ng ating Milo Marathon. Number one, yung health po natin. We encourage the runners, their families, even their friends, dapat tumatakbo sila at na magkaroon ng active lifestyle because all of them, if not most of them, hindi lang sila pupunta dito just to run. So they train for it. So talaga nagiging parte na ng sistema or lifestyle nila na maging active, mag-exercise and tumakbo. Okay, number two, in terms of the local economics also, we are happy to share that nagkakaroon tayo ng positive impact in local tourism. So as you see, we have Milo Marathon finalists na galing pa sa buong Pilipinas, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. So, yung mga hotels natin, yung mga restaurants, and even the Iloilo culture na kilala hindi lang sa Pilipinas but sa buong mundo ay naipapakita natin through our social media and yung actual experience natin. And then number three, it strengthens the partnership that we have, not only with the LGUs, but with the other stakeholders and partners, such as the Department of Education. We help in improving the physical literacy of our learners dahil sa ating mga programa like Milo Marathon. Yung ating partnership with the Philippine Olympic Committee, which by the way, mamaya we have a surprise also that we are going to share with our partnership with Philippine Olympic Committee and the Philippine Sports Commission. So, yun po yung mga positive impact na dadala ng ating Milo Marathon dito sa Iloilo. And maybe you would like...
I think that's okay for the question about what Milo Marathon brings in terms of the economy. Yeah, so again, we have 25,000 runners, so just to add to what Carlo mentioned. So the qualifiers or the finalists who are able to qualify is about 1,000 of them. So sports tourism, now, if you just compute how many they are coming in here, they're not going alone, they have family and friends. So that's really probably one of the biggest contribution that the Milo Marathon gives to the local community of Iloilo. So, any other questions?
Hi, good afternoon. Joseph Marzano from TV Guardian. I just wanted to ask, given that there is a storm warning for Iloilo, and in every event there's always something inevitable that's going to happen. Have we already have projections